In 2015, I suffered a severe inner ear disorder that basically I had to retire because I couldn't walk, couldn't drive, and had trouble standing up for long periods of time. Still have that issue. I spent literally a year sitting on the couch and reading and watching TV and playing around with my iPhone. As I would look out from the couch into the backyard through the windows, I got interested in the changing in the light, changing in the colors, changing in the patterns. And kind of evolved from shooting objects in the room I was in to starting to pay attention to what was outside. When I was still ambulatory, I would go to work and come home, never really paid much attention to what was happening in the backyard. I think what was exciting was starting to really look. Once I started in the backyard, it started wide, and then I started getting a narrower focus and coming in tighter and tighter. And then I got to the point where I wanted to go from small to macro and invested in a macro lens. Looking through the photos, it's like several different projects, I guess. The animals are a completely separate kind of detail. It's more engaging in their activities and what they're doing and how they relate to the backyard or the bird bath, versus the plants are more focusing in on the design element. And for me, it's probably more interesting when they're first starting to bloom or when they're decomposing than the actual flowers. The more I would start photographing close-ups and leaves, as I realized I was sharing space with all these insects, whether they were crawling, hopping, climbing, flying. One thing I learned really quickly, that the workers were all interested in getting as much food as possible, so it was great. I mean, I could get in as close as I could get in and shoot, trying not to disturb them. It's a whole nother world. My life changed so radically and continues to this day, dealing with disequilibrium and being able to find this whole other world just right outside the door gives me joy.